All right, guys, this next movement is going to be attacking the De La Riva guard. So again, we're going to diversify our attacks. Rather than specifically looking at how to pass the guard, we're going to threaten a submission at the same time. This works brilliantly with anyone playing a lapel guard because their arm is fixed to the leg, or it works really well against berimbolo players because, again, they're latching around that leg from there. So let's get into the position. I'm leading with my leg here in the De La Riva. Now, again, if my partner has an ankle grip, then it's not necessarily a position I'm going to be playing. It's something when they start to wrap around the whole leg to get it nice and tight, and typically starting to bring my hips towards the floor this direction here. The first thing I need to do is clear the hook. So I'm sinking and straightening the leg, getting rid of that hook from there. I'm underhooking underneath that De La Riva hook to begin to get a collar grip. And now what I need to do is turn Tyrone's hips away from me. Again, if they're facing me, I'm going to have a tough time coming into the position. So what I'm going to do is put a little bit of weight into this leg over here, and at the same time begin to backstep, almost like I want to sit on his head. Boom. As soon as I'm there, the shoulder hole is already created. I can post and roll forwards, or I can continue to backstep around to get back into a nice traditional style shoulder lock where I'm catching underneath that shoulder, using the gi material to lift my hip and raise up towards the back of the neck. Now the main principle here is, of course, forcing the weight into the far hip, which overexposes the arm. And again, all I'm looking for, if we think back to the setup from the single leg X, is creating that shoulder hole. We found a name for it, guys. So the wormhole on the arm is your shoulder hole. We're looking for this control. So that is there, simply disguised with an outside hook. You see, he has that same position. The only thing I need to do is clear this hook, and then we have that same threat. So I clear the hook, underhook, grab onto the collar, lean forward, so my knee goes behind his hamstring. I backstep, catch the elbow, and then we can begin forward rolling into our attacks, and we're back to the omoplata where we want to be. Now, of course, as I said earlier, this diversifies our attacks. This makes sure that I can put some different threats to what my partner's used to. A lot of times, everybody's prepared for the guard pass, trying to stuff the leg or pass towards the right side of your partner's body. There's not going to be many people that are prepared for you to start jumping on omoplatas from passing the De La Riva guard. So let's really open up the book and see what we can find in our sparring sessions. So we come into position, clear, underhook, transfer the weight, roll to catch the shoulder. Again, step on the mat, short hip escape, longer hip escape to begin to close the distance to attack the choke instead. And again, this gives us a nice opportunity to hunt the submission regardless of what position we're in.